well, after you tell them that. Unless, of course, you got the Noro and things are just flowing regularly or super regular right now, hyper regular. It can't happen with Noro that's going around hyper regular. Oh, wow, every 10 minutes. But no. I follow. I'm a weather nerd. I'm not qualified. I don't have any degrees. I'm not a meteorologist. What happened to me when I was a kid? I started flying. About 9 years old, I started taking lessons out in Castroville to fly airplanes, and I just moved on from there. And I got really started to dig the weather back then. Got into it. And so today I have about a dozen guys that I'm close to. I just put all the stuff in my brain, kind of fuck it through, and I'm not qualified, but I love it, so I pay attention to what they say, and then I come up with a consensus of my own based on what they say. That's basically how I operate. So I mentioned some of them before. Steve Brown used to be on Channel 12. I think that guy is brilliant, and he knows how to communicate. He's not on TV anymore. He's just great. Of course, our own Bill Taylor over at Kansas City, that guy's a magician when it comes to weather. He knows inside out. He knows weather for San Antonio. So I pay real close attention to what Bill says. Also, this guy over on 4, this Chris Shushan guy, I pay close attention to him. He's 24/7. I don't know when the dude sleeps. He's always tweeting. He's always putting something up about weather. So I listen to them, and I got the U.S. National Weather Service, both nationally and locally, and of course our own AccuWeather. So we put all that together. And basically, it's going to be cloudy today, about 68 for the high. Sunny tomorrow, about 66. And then, tomorrow night, Saturday night, temperature really goes down. A dry front. The front is not going to have any moisture in it tomorrow. Okay? It's going to be a dry front tomorrow. But when you wake up on Sunday, it's going to be 20 degrees cooler than Saturday. So we go from 66 on Saturday to 46 on Sunday. And here's where it gets interesting. Monday morning, if you're going to the MLK March, it's going to be all right. Not much to worry about there because it's going to be dry, but it's just going to be cold. Temperature's going to be in the 30s, but feel like they're about 20. About 20 on Monday morning is what it feels like. And then Monday afternoon, Monday evening is when it starts to get interesting because we're going to see some moisture start moving in, some rain type stuff, moisture. And when the temperatures go down Monday night, we could start to see snow, sleet, and a mix of all of the above. Rain, snow, sleet, and a mix of all of that. And your amount is going to vary depending on where you are. So I want you to know it's not going to hit everybody in the 99 counties that we cover. And it's not going to be, according to all these guys now, I don't know. This is them talking, not me. I'm just letting you know. Not going to be this major snow event like we had in 2021, and you're going to have to, find a way to keep the power on and all that. The deal is we're talking about a ½ inch to maybe an inch, more of a dusting of any kind of snow. A lot of it is not even going to make it to the ground. It's just going to be gone by the time it hits the ground. So this does not sound at all, I hear none of them saying, a foot of snow, good Lord, hang on tight, get yourself some power. They all are saying hard freeze, make sure the peas are taken care of. Make sure the peas are done. But hard freeze for several hours on end beginning next week. Now, my wife, I've mentioned this before, she does Bob Webster's show, and he's great. She wants to be a gardener, so she listens to Bob Webster, and I do too. And I think he's an awesome guy. She heard about him talking about these freeze misers, and so she bought some, and they work great. Very happy with them, but if you can't get them by Monday,
where can you find them?
Well, that's a great question. We buy ours offline. I just bought some from my mother online. Yeah, off the online. I bought some from mother-in-law last week. You can find them in some stores. I understand the Tractor Supply carries them sometimes, but they may be out right now. I don't know. You got to look at them.
Expensive.
Not really. No, not at all. Not really.
What are we talking about? $20?
Yeah, something like that. 20 to 30.
Totally worth it.
Now, when you're talking about busted pipe and thousands of dollars to dig under your house and replace a pipe, yeah, totally worth it. And I'm not doing a commercial for them. This is not a commercial. I'm just telling you what has worked for me. You can use the Whataburger cup and the Bill Miller's cup. Yeah, you do that, or get one of those styrofoam things. That'll work. Or you can just wrap towels around it and let it drip a little bit, which is what I used to do. I'd wrap towels around it, totally redneck, and let it drip. You can do all those things, too. I went with the freeze misers based on my wife's recommendation, and it worked great for us. So whatever you got to do, the peas got to be taken care of. But I don't think this is going to be necessary to storm HEB each tournament. Unless you're extra messy. Hey, Senator, you're on KTSA. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Trey. How you doing, brother?
Doing very well. Thank you for the call.
Okay, yes, I got driving tips for you, wonderful
Okay.
Texas. If you're driving a horse when you're not, okay? Number one, reduce your speed.
Yeah.
Stop driving like it's July and sunny, like you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Number one, reduce your speed. Number two, get your hands off the brakes. Can't brake your car. And at the same time, especially if you're not a four-wheel drive, put a couple of sandbags in your trunk, in the back of the vehicle. Weigh it down for better traction towards the ground. And, yes, very important,
Yes.
brake going into a turn, don't brake, pump your brakes. Just touch your brakes frequently, but don't lock up, because once you spin, you're done.
Yeah.
It's nice and easy, but you must reduce your speed. You guys go too fast. I did this in 2019, Trey.
Yeah.
I was rescuing people on the side of the road.
Yeah.
I had a four-wheel Tahoe, Midwest. But you guys gotta just take it easy,
Yeah.
put your truck down and get your feet off the brake.
Now, for those who don't know, this is the newest regular to our show, New York Mike. And so New York Mike knows what he's talking about. New York Mike's been in lots of snow. All right, New York Mike, thank you, man. Have a great weekend. Yeah, and really, you're not going to have to go. I don't think you're going to be in a situation where we're going to be snowed in and you're going to be, oh my God, I can't steer this thing or whatever. But those are good tips for anything. But he just gave good tips. You learn that in race car. Do not, when you're going 200 miles an hour, and I sent Don a video yesterday of what I used to do at 200 miles an hour, and you don't go sawing on the steering wheel or punching the brakes because you'll be in a mess. It's going to be the most god-awful mess you've ever seen. Hopefully you survive. So, no, you don't want to do that. You just want to be steady and keep on going. Slow down. That's the big key. Slow down. Hey, Sarah, you're on KTSA. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. I've used Free Advisors for about 8 years, and they're wonderful. You don't have to, you put them on, and you can sleep at night.
That's right.
Now, a lot of places have them. Lock Hill Feed and Supply carries those, the independent hardware stores, and I've even seen it at the box stores now.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate it. And you're right about the sleep. I used to get up several times a night to go out and check to make sure things were dripping. And I don't check anymore. I sleep. All right, let me tell you about Groundworks and how they can help you and your foundation be the best that it can be. Groundworks. If you've noticed cracks or leaks in your walls, your interior or your exterior, or sticking doors or windows or whatever, it could be that you've got a foundation problem. It's not something that any of us really, unless you're trained, can discover. Right? Unless you're trained, it's got to be way out of whack for you to be able to discover it. And then I mean, you got a mess that you got to deal with. But you could have something that's not going to be a problem. Or you could have a major problem developing, and it's in its early stages, and you don't know it. And that's why it's always important, about once a year, to have Groundworks come out, and they will send out, by the way, a certified field inspector who will look at every aspect of your foundation. They use the levels, they use the sights, they use the lasers and everything to find out exactly what's going on with your foundation. This is not some, real quick deal. They look at it thoroughly to make sure you're okay. And if you are, they tell you that. You're okay. Everything's good. But if you need work of any kind, this is who you want to do it. Groundworks.com. All the details are on their website. You can book your appointment there for a free, no-obligation inspection as well at groundworks.com.
At the law office of Sean C. Brown, we've been representing clients for over 25 years. This is Sean Brown. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, call me today at 210-224-8200 or visit SeanBrownLaw.com. That's SeanBrownLaw.com.
Oh, feels so good. You do feel high. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever.
What about my cough?
Dayquil Kids has that covered.
Will it make my throat feel better?
Yes, that too.
But will it taste good?
Yep, Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor.
Purple?
Well, yes, it's great.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for Kids Plus.
or eastbound Stone Oak Parkway to the right lane. This is now a 15-minute delay slow from bidders. Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and more for a child in poverty. And there are thousands of kids who've been waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393. Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
At home, anywhere, in the car, anytime, everywhere. Get the 550 KTSA Morning News with Trey Ware, wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
Veteran-owned IMAX weight loss here in San Antonio offers popular and effective